So in this chapter now let us discuss about the what is mean by acids, what is mean by base, and also how does it is involved in the tests like KSET, SLET, GATE and PhD. It's almost easy topic, but it is a little bit harder to understand it. So just to understand this concept, some of our scientists have found the concepts called as acid base concepts, which are dependent on some of the laws. In that laws, let us know first law. So the first law is as follows. That is, before going for the laws, let us know some of the introductory part of the acids and bases. So as we know, an acid is a substance that gives a hydrogen ion, that is called as H plus, or a hydronium ion H3O plus when dissolved in water. So a substance which has an acidic nature, contains one or more hydrogen and an anionic group in its formula. So what is meant by acid now? So that is nothing but a substance which easily reverses the hydrogen ion. ಸೊ ಆ್ಯಸಿಡ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಏನರ್ಥ, ಯಾವುದು ನಮಗೆ ಬೇಗವಾಗಿ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ನ ಬಿಟ್ಕೊಡುತ್ತೋ ನಾವು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ, ಆ್ಯಸಿಡ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಅದು ನೀರಿನೊಂದಿಗೆ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಆದಾಗ ವೆನ್ ಇಟ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ವಿತ್ ದಿ ವಾಟರ್ ಇಟ್ ಗಿವ್ಸ್ ಅಸ್ ದಿ ಹೈಡ್ರೋನಿಯಮ್ ಅಯಾನ್, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ H3O ಪ್ಲಸ್. ಹೈಡ್ರೋನಿಯಮ್ ಅಯಾನ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಏನು, ವಾಟರ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಒನ್ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಯುವರ್ ಹೈಡ್ರೋನಿಯಮ್ ಅಯಾನ್. ಸೊ ವೆನ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಡಿಸಾಲ್ವ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ಅ ವಾಟರ್, ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ ಅಸಿಡಿಕ್ ನೇಚರ್. ಯಾವುದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಅಸಿಡಿಕ್ ನೇಚರ್ ಇರ್ತೀವಿ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಕಂಟೈನ್ಸ್ ಮೋರ್ ದೆನ್ ಒನ್ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ anionic ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಇನ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ. ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಅನ್ anionic ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಇರುವಂಥ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ಗಳಿಗೆ ನಾವೇನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ, ಅಸಿಡ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್, let us take the sulfuric acid. Sulfuric acid has two hydrogen, so and also the sulfur content. So two hydrogen, that is in the form of 2H plus and sulfate anion. So which forms the combination of 2H plus and sulfate anion as H2SO4. It easily liberates the plus one hydrogen, hence it is very strongest acid compared to the all other. So when sulfuric acid dissolved in the water, it produces the hydrogen ion or hydronium ion, which is shown below. ಸೊ ಸಲ್ಫ್ಯೂರಿಕ್ ಆ್ಯಸಿಡ್ನ ನಾವು ಯಾಕೆ ತುಂಬ ಆ್ಯಸಿಡಿಕ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ಅಂದರೆ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಇಟ್ ರಿಯಲಿ ಗಿವ್ಸ್ ಫಾಸ್ಟರ್ ದ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್. ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ ಅದು ತುಂಬ ಬೇಗ ಆಗಿ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ನ ಹೊರಗಡೆ ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಡುತ್ತೆ. ಇನ್ ದ ಸೇಮ್ ವೇ, ಲೆಟ್ ಅಸ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದಿ ಬೇಸ್. ಅ ಬೇಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ವಿಚ್ ಗಿವ್ಸ್ ದಿ ಹೈಡ್ರಾಕ್ಸೈಡ್ ಅಯಾನ್, that is called as OH minus when dissolved in water. So it is just opposite to your acid. Acid gives us the H plus and base gives us the OH minus. A good baseous substances is your example NaOH, that is sodium hydroxide. It is a base since it contains the OH minus ion. Okay, now let us discuss about the laws of your acids and bases. There are three types of laws. So one is Ostwalds dilution law, other one is bronsted-lowry concept, the third one is conjugated acids and bases. So what is this Ostwalds dilution law? Let us know about this Ostwalds dilution law. So Ostwald dilution law, it's the one of the law which is created by a scientist called as Ostwalds, as the name says. Okay, what does the word dilution means the second point explains you about the law depends almost on dilution of solvent. Okay, almost it directly depends on the dilution of solvent. Okay, hence the name comes Ostwalds dilution law. So what is the third one? It depends on two factors of solvent, that is first one is the concentration and the other is the volume of the solvent. So how does it depends? So let us know about that. That is, degree of dissociation of a solvent is directly proportional to square root of volume, whereas degree of dissociation of the solvent is inversely proportional to the concentration. Okay, we will know detailed study of your Ostwald dilution law in the next slide. So now let us go for your Bronsted law. What is this Bronsted-lowry concept? So as a Bronsted-lowry, these are the two scientists who gave the concept. So Bronsted is a one scientist and Lowry is other scientist who combined their thoughts to give this concept. So according to this concept, acids are those which can give the proton and the bases are those which can accept the proton. Okay, by this concept, a new type of substances established called as amphoteric. So what is this amphoteric? Amphoteric is nothing but the one which can act both as an acid as well as base, that is called as your amphoteric nature substance. This is what explained in your Bronsted theory concept. We will know detailed study about this in the next slide, upcoming slide. So now let us go to the third one, that is called as conjugated acids and bases. So as we know, the conjugated acids and acid base pairs which differ by the proton is called as conjugated acids and base pairs. So now we are discussing about the conjugation. Conjugation as well we know in the form of your alkenes, alkynes and all those things. In that, what conjugation is nothing but one gap, one double bond having the single bond and the double bond, right? So but here conjugation is nothing but what difference, it is just a difference of a pair of proton or a single proton. So how does it is explained here, let us know it. An acid base pair which differ by a proton is called as conjugated acid base pair. So by Bronsted, and next point explains that the Bronsted and Lowry concept